So it's day 2 of the Enduro World Series and we're going on a tech hunt again. We're going to see what we can find, what the riders are riding and if there's any prototypes that we missed yesterday. We're over at the Cannondale pits and we've heard that Jerome Clementz has got a brand new Cannondale race bike. We're not actually allowed to go in because the mechanic is working on the bike and we can get a couple of spy shots just to see what it looks like. Now we would expect it to be a carbon frame. It's not running that pull shock that we have seen in the Cannondale Jekyll in the past, and he's also got that brand new rock shock that's running a metric system, and hopefully that'll be performing, and we expect to see Jerome probably on the podium this weekend. We've just been over in the Yeti pits and we spotted that Richie Rude and also Cody Kelly have got a brand new helmet. Now it's nothing like we've seen before, it's also got a removable front piece apparently. Details were really sparse on it, but it's got a neat feature where you can actually hold your glasses in the rear. These two helmets that Richie and Cody have are the only two in production at the moment. They're a complete prototype at the moment, so expect to see more of them in the future. We're over here at the Ibis pits and I've got Robyn Warner's bike in front of me here. I've spotted that he's got these really wide Ibis carbon rims, 41mm outer diameter, 28mm inner, and that's giving the tyre a really wide profile and hopefully providing some extra grip. As well as that, I've spotted that he's got these X-Fusion fork guard on as well, and that's just if he does come off or if he hits a rock, it's not actually going to slice through that lower leg and cause any damage to the fork, so he'll be able to carry on and finish the race. We've grabbed Tracey Mosley's Trek Remedy factory racing bike and she's running that Shimano 2x system. It's a big weekend this weekend in Ireland, 1700 metres of vertical climbing and 50 kilometres. So with that 2x system she's really going to be saving her legs. And on the back she's got that 11 to 40 tooth XTR cassette. Over at Canyon, they're using this brand new Stans no tube race sealant. Basically, what's different about it is that it's got lots of different sized particles. So it's got some small ones and also some larger ones. So if you do rip a tyre, then hopefully those larger particles will actually come up and seal some of the tyre rip, and hopefully you'll be able to ride on. To be honest, I don't really want to find out if it works or not for me. So I've just finished changing my tyres and it was made super easy with this Topeak Joe Blow booster pump. Now what's really unique about the pump is you can actually just use it as a normal pump. You don't have to fill this chamber up, you can just use it to pump up your tyres, check your pressures or whatever. But when you do use it to inflate your tubeless tyres, all you have to do is you just twist this really unique and easy to use top cap, and that separates the two chambers. You fill this chamber up, twist it on and it inflates your tubeless tyres, no worries. We're here in the chain reaction pits and we've spotted that Maverick have got a new prototype tyre. Now this is apparently called the Claw. It's got some really aggressive side knobs all the way through the spacing and it's 2.5 inches wide, so it's super wide. They've obviously got a wider Maverick rim to accommodate that tyre as well. Just digging my nails into it, it is really soft and it's maybe a little bit harder in the centre just to be faster rolling. It'll be interesting to see how the boys get on with this one this weekend. We've seen at the Enduro World Series a lot of the Fox suspension riders using that rad suspension, and we came over to the Fox tent to try and find out a little bit more. We've come into the van and actually discovered that they're using a slightly different air spring and they're changing that negative spring, so in turn that's actually going to make the suspension smoother and hopefully for the riders that'll make it easier for them to ride some of the technical trails. We've got Cody Kelly's SB6C and we spotted that he's got this brand new Shimano XTR chainring. Now looking at it from a distance it probably doesn't look like there's much change, but when you come up close you can see that there's a totally different profile in the teeth, and Shimano actually claiming that you can run this without a chain guide. Obviously Cody's not going to risk anything when he's racing and he has got this small chain guide here and also a bash plate underneath just to protect it. It is very different and there's a few different ramps and chamfers on it. It could work pretty well. We'll have to wait and see if that comes to production and hopefully we'll be there soon. So there we go, we've found some great more tech on day 2 of the Enduro World Series. Tomorrow it's all about the racing. Anyway, for more great videos on GMBN, why don't you click just up there to find out how to follow the Enduro World Series, or you can click down there for a tech playlist. As ever, don't forget to subscribe right in the middle there and you get a great video every day of the week.